Chinese vehicle makers have been dabbling in the Aussie ute market for about a decade now. Great Wall Motors was the first to arrive, and now it might be the first to offer a Chinese ute that you'd buy because you want it and not just because it's cheap. Is the GWM Ute a game changer? Let's go and find out. Yes, after much debate and speculation, the name of the new generation GWM Ute is Ute. Easy enough to remember then. There are three dual cab 4x4 models for the moment: the Ute Cannon, the Ute Cannon L and the Ute Cannon X. Drive-away pricing is super sharp and equipment levels are high with a strong emphasis on safety. Based on its specs list at least, the Ute is a candidate for a 5-star ANCAP rating. That's a big improvement, remembering the Steed it replaces gets only 2 stars. In fact, there's very little evidence left of the Steed in the Ute. The 2-litre turbo diesel engine is an update, but the standard ZF 8-speed auto is new, as is the chassis and the design. In fact, amongst the Ute's assets, you'd have to say the exterior ranks pretty high. It's got a bluff, grounded look, a bit like the popular Ford Ranger. The GWM is within a few millimetres of the Ford in terms of length, width, height and wheelbase. Inside, the Ute is also decently presented. This is the mid-spec Cannon L, and apart from a lack of reach adjust on the steering and no embedded sat-nav, most things you need are here. GWM's exploited the length of the Ute to ensure there is adult-friendly space in the rear. Alternately, the seat base flips up and the seat backrest can fold down. There is storage under the rear seat as well. And here's a handy trick: a flip-out step to access the tray. But what's the GWM Ute like to drive? Well, one of the first things you notice is how well noise damped the cabin is. The small engine definitely works hard, but it doesn't get intrusive. Worth noting, in our brief first test we didn't get the chance to drive with a heavy load or do any towing. If they're on your agenda, then test the GWM Ute before buying. The Ute offers a 3,000 kilogram brake towing capacity, which is down a bit from the 3,500 kilograms many rivals in this category offer. GWM says it researched Australian driving conditions before it set up the suspension and steering of the Ute, but it didn't test any prototypes here. And to me, that feels like a mistake. The low-speed ride of the Ute is pretty darn severe, and it dislikes big hits at any speed. The electric assist steering is light for low-speed work, but is slow and becomes heavy and cumbersome as speeds rise. The Ute would perform better on Aussie roads if GWM had tested here. Better tuning would make all the difference. Just clean up the rough edges. Right now, there's a gap between this and the class-leading Ranger in behaviour. But in other ways, the GWM Ute is itself class-leading. The value equation is unquestionable, and the quality is a quantum leap over anything that's come out of China previously. So is it a game changer? It's not that good, but it's still pretty darn good.